Not really, honestly. Cause I told my mom, I was like, cause my GPA was low, I might as well just go to Southwest 2 years,
Right.
and then go whatever college. Like I was really so. I was really looking like Ole Miss. I really didn't even know about these other schools. Like honestly, I never wanted to look at it. I just didn't care that much, honestly.
I understand.
And then, cause I had came up to Martin. It was me, Bree, and our friend Anna. And I wouldn't even think about Martin until Anna had told me that she was going. She's like, you might as well just go ahead and give a visit up there. So I visited, and as soon as I seen Martin, I instantly loved the school. Like, I just loved everything about it because I wanted to get out of Memphis to start over.
That's all of us. We was like, bro, we're getting out of Memphis. Like most of us, we was like, bro, bro, I've been here 17 years, 16 years, 18 years. Hey, bro, I need to just get away. Now, I didn't fault any of my friends or people I knew that stayed home and went to University of Memphis. I was like, if that's what you want to do, you want to stay home, that's perfectly fine. We just trying to get degrees. So it don't even matter where you get the degree from.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't staying in Memphis. Memphis was last on my list. I'm talking about last.
Oh, it wasn't even on my list. I was like, bro, I'm not going.
It really wasn't on mine, but if everything else fell through, I was like, all right, bro, I go to University of Memphis. So it was like all my other plans fell through type deal.
Mm-hmm. I was actually looking at Ole Miss. I thought I was going to go to Ole Miss, and then once I visited Martin, it went no other school. I was like, yeah, I want to go to Martin.
It's funny you said that because the schools I was looking at was Martin, MT, Austin P, and Ole Miss. Those are the 4 schools I was looking at.
Yeah, I didn't even know about Middle Tennessee. Like, I wasn't even looking there.
Yeah, I cut Ole Miss out early. Ole Miss was out early, and then right after that, Austin P got cut out. So it was like between MT and UTM. My mom graduated from UTM back in the 80s. So that, and then Sherrod and Mike, my brothers, they went there. But my mom gave us like one transfer rule. So wherever school you transfer to, that's the school you got to stay at. Sherrod went to an HBCU first year. He didn't like it. He transferred to Martin. Mike went to Knox. Didn't like Knox. Transferred to Martin. So, you know me, they pushed me, hey, bro, go to Martin. And if you don't like it, you could be like everything like them. You could transfer. Because if I didn't like Martin, I was probably transferring to MT. I was probably MTSU. So they were just like, go there. And if you don't like it, you can transfer too. But when I got there, I knew upperclassmen because of my brothers. So I just need to find people in my grade to talk to. But I knew juniors and seniors. So I was good. And we did stuff like that. But if we even looking at all these schools, if you could pick your dream school, what was your dream school you could pick? If you really thought about it.
Wow. Yeah, I don't even know if I had a dream school. Like,
well, let's see this now. If you knowing what you know now about college, what school would you have picked then if money wasn't the issue?
I would definitely probably pick a HBCU and my dream school would probably be Howard University, honestly.
Okay.
Probably Howard. Now, what I know now, it must definitely be Howard.
Okay, I can understand that. Yeah. I had 3 that it would been dream schools I would looked at. It would have been 3 of them. One of them would have been LSU. LSU football. I love LSU football. So LSU would have been one of my schools I would have went to. Howard, like you said, Howard would have been my other one. I was going to have one in the South, one in the East, and then on the West Coast, going somewhere like USC or UCLA. I would have one of the West Coast schools. But overseas was an option too. If money was an issue, I mean, going to the Virgin Islands or going across the country to go to, University of Jamaica or something, if they got something like that or something like that, I would have been open to, but those 3 for sure would probably been something I would have looked into.
Yeah. I would just never like I really it really didn't matter because I was like so focused on my like career oriented back then, and I was like I just want to get my stuff and go like type.
I can't fault you on that one. We all was thinking some stuff like that, so that's understandable all the time. But once you get to Martin, how was it like coming into Martin?
Well, okay, so really it was so when I first got to Martin, it was just me, Bree, and Anna, and Bree's older sister.
Yep.
That was yeah, Big Bree. I say that was the first person in Martin that really just like was like wanted to be friends.
Yeah.
So I was with them like every day,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's when I started smoking. I started smoking like that summer.
That's even more understandable.
Yeah, so then me and Bree was just like smoking buddies. So we was always together like all the time, bro, like every day.
Yeah, I still ain't smoked with her, and that was and I told her that too. So I'm gonna get my she knows because she said she be retired now. I be like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, we both are like because I don't know. It's we both stopped around the same time though. To be honest,
Yeah.
like cause if it wasn't like usually we'd usually smoke with each other, but if it wasn't like us, we'd probably like someone else, some other. But usually it's us. We usually smoking together at Martin. But
Yeah.
I say after that first semester, we smoked a little bit the second, but then we just wasn't really feeling it. We didn't like the. We just stopped.
Yeah.
So yeah, and but Martin, like that first semester, I had so much fun though. Like it was I was doing something new every day. I had a lot of time on my hands because that first semester they ain't trying to do too much schoolwork,
Mm-hmm.
and I really wasn't even drinking like that then. I was so the first the first time I really like got drunk was at Martin. It was it was on some Paul Masson.
That's a different one to get started on.
Yeah, I was a clear guy freshman year though.
Yeah, coming into college, I was a clear guy too, which was one of the dumbest mistakes ever. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was I was drinking back in high school, so I was already starting on clear in high school, drinking Amsterdam, dumb decisions. Amsterdam, Ivanovich, drinking stuff like that. Dumb decisions. Younger, dumb. You just got you got $15 in your pocket. What can you get? You get an Amsterdam bottle for like $9.99. So shit, you just buy what you could buy.
yeah, yeah. Man, it was that was definitely a good time though.
Oh yeah, yeah. Coming into college is always a good time. But like I said, we being young and dumb, you come in and you just want to drink. You don't care what it is. You just want,
Yeah,
and then we on budgets too. So you just want to drink whatever on your what's good on your budget. That's what
yeah.
you
The cheapest thing.
yeah, so
Sometimes it be the
yeah.
cheapest thing.
The cheapest stuff, you got $20. Oh, I can get this big bottle of Amsterdam for $20. And then you drink it, and then you wake up the next day and you're wondering why your head is on the side of the couch. Is
Yeah, oh yeah, Amsterdam.
yo, that hangover is real.
Yeah, I had my probably favorite Amsterdam was pineapple Amsterdam, and I would always drink that, and it would I would drink it like water,
I
and
was, I was drinking peach Amsterdam.
yeah, it just I was like, God, the next morning I was like that. It was one them type of nights.
Bro, it was bad.
Yeah, it was,
Waking up, head hurting, doing all this stuff, you just be like, bruh.
exactly.
Then since my brother was older, when he used to come back or stuff like that, I was still drinking clear. And then to get started over to get on brown, because I used to come in and say, bro, I would never drink brown liquor. I used to say that. I was like, bro, I would never drink brown liquor. That was me. I was like, bro, that doesn't look like it's too disgusting and stuff like that. So I started off with something sweet, like you said, Paul Masson, Peach Paul. I started off with a sweet brown that was cool. So I was like, okay, cool. This something decent, something like that. And then one day I bought a bottle of Paul. Gus had a bottle of Hennessy, I
Mm,
think, and then my brother had a bottle of Crown. So we
mm.
passing the bottles around. We each taking 3 shots each. So we all just passing the bottles around. And once I did all that and woke up the next day and my head wasn't hurting, I was drinking all that brown. I woke up the next day and my head wasn't hurting. Instantly I converted. I was like, all right, I'm good. I ain't going back to clear. Because
Most
all this and not have my head hurt the next day, I was loving that.
yeah. I didn't convert to brown until my sophomore year. It was after I'd thrown up off off Amsterdam. I was at Big Bree her apartment. It
Oh,
was me, her, Kay Woody, who else was there? Margaret.
mm,
It was like their whole crew was there, and we was just lit. And I drank like over half the bottle, like in like 30 minutes. Yeah, and then I was up high, and then I came low. I just threw up everywhere.
threw up one time. I've only thrown up one time.
Mm, you're a good one.
One time. 2013, spring 2013. Right before I came to college, I threw up.
Yeah,
That was the only time I threw up. All the other times, either I was tipsy, maybe sort of drunk, tipsy, or I was leveled. And then I started drinking. Like I hated beer at first. Now I can drink beer. At first,
yeah,
I hated beer. I used to want to drink. Like I remember one time I had somebody buy me a strawberry. He bought me a platinum and bring it back. I was like, bro, I had over there. He was like, man, bro, you better drink this platinum and stuff like that. And I was just like, it was cool, but I couldn't do no taste to it. But then about 3 years later, when I'm like 22 and 23, I'm drinking more. I'm drinking a little bit more beer now because now I can drink alcohol and the beer kind of levels me out. The beer,
yeah.
the little Bud Lights and the Michelobs and stuff was
Keeps me there. Keeps
yeah,
you there.
so I could drink. I could take shots of whiskey and all this stuff. But then that was it was leveling me out. So I was so after that, when we used to go to Bartola's, me, Rick, and them, we would go to Bartola's. We would go get whatever dollar beer they had. Sometimes, most of the time, it was Natty, but they used to mess with us and give us Michelob or Bud Light for $1. So we'll get two. I get like two mixed drinks, like two whiskey and Sprite, or whiskey and pineapple, whiskey and Dr Pepper, uh,
Mm.
$2 beers, 2 shots, cause I hate tequila, but Rick and them used to make man
Bruh, they love tequila.
tequila because we had to think we was like, oh, well, it is $1. So
Yeah,
we took those, but all in all this stuff together was like $8. Got 2 beers, 2 mixed drinks, 2 shots, all together like $8. And then I get
yeah.
some food. I come in with $20. I got food and liquor for $20.
Easy,
Easy
easy.
money, easy money. And then on Wednesdays when they had 50-cent wings, it wasn't even $20. Or if it was $20, that means I bought a lot of drinks.
Yeah,
So it was
easy.
yeah, that was converting over. That was converting over. When you came in, what was your degree? Or is your degree still the same what it was when you
Uh,
came?
it's still the same. It's a criminal justice.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm trying to be a federal agent.
Okay. You got that, man.
Yeah,
We need all
yeah.
that.
I'm trying to get right. But I say, college, really opened my eyes to like just everything.
Yeah.
Cause like for me, it changed how I would think, really, and just changed how I view things.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like when I look at myself now versus the freshman, it's two totally different people. Like
Always. We ain't never just like I said, even now when we drink, we understand where we can't drink like we when we was 19 and 20.
man, you can't.
We can't drink like we 19 and 20 because we used to put away bottles. We put away bottles. Now we be like, bruh, we got a bottle, but this bottle may last the whole weekend.
Yeah, yeah. My goal was a bottle a night,
we would do it. We would have a fifth of Jack or a fifth of Paul or something like that, and we finishing that bottle at night. And 9 times out of 10, we finishing that bottle before we go out. So we
Yeah, yeah,
like, bruh. And then we would do that on a Friday, get up and go back to the liquor store Saturday
yeah, yeah.
to drink all of that and then sleep all day Sunday.
Exactly. Sunday, that's the rest day. You know.
Oh, yeah, we got our work done on Sunday. We went to sleep, woke up
Mhm.
late, and went to go. We would probably go to the calf or something
Yeah,
like that for brunch or for dinner. And that's the only time we went out the house. Other than that, we stayed out in the house after Friday and Saturday.
after Friday and Saturday, you.
We was
Oh,
trying to get something
relax.
to eat. That's it. So
Yeah.
somebody like, bro, I got swipes in the calf. Boom. That's where I'm going. I'm going to give me some free food because you just use a swipe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna go home, look at some homework, and in another few hours, I'm gonna go right back to sleep.
Exactly. And then the Sundays would be like the brunch.
Yeah, the little 12, the 11, the like 1:30, 11 to like 1:30 brunch. Yep,
Yeah,
go in that thing by 12, 12:30. We'll go in that thing,
yeah,
get all the food before they close down.
for sure. Got to. He's like,
Man.
get you right for the whole day.
Now, my freshman year, I liked the Cav how it was before they transitioned it and built it to the new one.
Yeah,
Cav that we had, it was more authentic. Like it wasn't like even though the homemade burgers and stuff was cool that they got now and everything like that, we had frozen patties, but Rob would make the patty melts, and the
yeah,
patty melts taste so much better when it was just the regular frozen patties that you cook.
yeah,
The patty melts were so fire. Then we had they on Fish Friday. It was real catfish. It was catfish Friday. It was real fish. It was
yeah.
chicken on Wednesdays. I think it was like, and I remember one time it was going into fall break and people was leaving and they served fried chicken in the calf. Fried chicken,
Mm. Oh,
bruh,
yeah,
it was fire. Cause I ain't go home. I didn't go home during college. I didn't never go home. I
yeah, me.
I went home. I went home like Thanksgiving break. I go home for 2 or 3 days. I go home that Wednesday before Thanksgiving. I'll be there Thanksgiving. That Friday, I might be gone. That Friday,
Yeah,
I'll be gone. Or that Saturday, no later than Saturday, I was gone. And Christmas, I was there. I probably stayed at home. Probably I went home the week of Christmas. So
me too. Me, I don't be trying to be at home too much.
yeah, whenever the week of Christmas was, I was like, I'll be here 4 or 5 days. I'll be in here 4 or 5 days. But I'll probably be there from like the 23rd to like the 27th, 28th. Like the
Yeah,
22nd to 28th. 23rd to like 28th, I might be at home. But or it might be the 23rd to the 27th.
yeah,
I'll be there
yeah.
Christmas Eve and Christmas, and I'll give you even a day after.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I'm trying to roll. I'm trying to
Yeah.
roll. I'm not doing it. And it's nothing against my mama and them. It's just like, bro, once you get that taste of being on your own, you don't want to be home.
Oh, me, it's just like,
You
I'm
don't
straight.
what? Be home by what? Be home by. I was like, bro, I ain't trying to deal with none of that.
Nah.
I'd rather go home and sit here for 2 weeks because we wasn't the only ones thinking that. A lot of us was thinking that. Like, bro, we ain't gonna be home too long. Now, some people was like, I'm gonna be home the whole Christmas break. That's
Yeah,
fine. I couldn't do
me neither. So so it's always I hear about how Martin was like so different back then, Tilo,
it.
and
Yeah,
then to when I started coming.
yeah.
So like, what do you think like was the like biggest difference or what changed?
People and
Thing.
the resources.
You said what?
People and the resources.
Yeah,
The amount of people you try to nurture and you try to when you talk to people and everything like that, you hope they take some stuff away from you that you guys did. Like when I came in, even though I used to visit when I was 15, 16, 17, so I saw it from a different view, even from when I got to school. I saw it when it was jumping. Having 702, 4 people that stayed in 702 and have it jumping all the time because they all agreed we're gonna do our work, but we trying to have fun in college, and it's everybody's here, and then all of them was Greek. So being them, all of them being Greek, everybody was there. It was be times you like, bro, we're going to Cheers or we going to 702. You go to 702. You didn't even think about Cheers. Or if you went to Cheers, you would go to Cheers later.
Yeah.
What's happening in 702, that's where you was at. So having the resources of the houses and the buildings was a lot because you had 702, you had Funville.
Yeah.
Funville had so we had a whole house there. The Noops had their house whenever they felt like doing it, but the Signals was over there on Hannons. So you
Yeah. Yeah.
on Hannons. So we had the amount of resources, and then you had 5 buildings to throw parties at. The Noops threw the parties at Cheers, and sometimes the Iotas or Qs would throw it at Cheers, but most of the time it was the Noops throwing parties there. The Signals was at Union City Armory, like
Mm-hmm.
that's where y'all was at. The Alphas was at Dresden Armory, that's where we.
Mm-hmm.
The Qs would sometimes be at Chaos. They used to be Chaos sometimes, and then Iotas would have Bucks Place in Fulton.
Yeah.
So everybody kind of had a place they was at, and they was designated, and then it was so much more sociable. Social media didn't take over like that. It was way more.
Yeah.
So we would invite people places. You would invite people places. You was like, bro, let's go. Money wasn't an issue. It was
Yeah.
like, bro, you just needed to get there. If you got there, everything was taken care of. You just had to do that. And then I feel like a lot of people now, they want stuff handed to them instead of creating stuff.
Most definitely. Yeah.
So that takes away a lot too. And then when we do throw events or throw stuff like that, you have participate or stuff like that. So everybody wants things handed to them and everything's on social media. If you don't post on social media, don't nobody know about it, which sucks. Because a lot of
Exactly.
stuff we used to do was spontaneous. A lot of stuff we did was we all was just kicking on the patio and we was done with classes and we'd be like, bro, what y'all want to do? Hey, bro, I got some food at the house. Boom. Hey, I got some liquor at the house. Okay, bet. Hey, bro, we could go play cards. We go play spades, Uno, phase 10. We go watch the game or something. I bet. So who house we going to? Then you just figure out who house you going to, and we just met up like that. Then after we all meet up and get together and stuff, we might post something like, man, bro, it's been a day. We just been chilling and kicking it. And then folks will get mad at you, be like, dang, bro, y'all ain't tell nobody, y'all ain't do nothing like that. I was like, bro, because we didn't even plan it.
Exactly. Yeah. It just be happening.
It just be happening. So I think a lot of people want stuff handed to them. Back then, we tell everybody, if you go to Martin, you got to make the fun. You make the fun.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I was like, so that do that. And then now the resources, because we don't get Dresden Armory no more. Nobody goes to Buck's Place no more. Chaos is through the roof. Cheers is now sliding ride. So it's like we lost a lot of resources. So you had playoffs, but playoffs closed now. It's Skyhawk.
Yeah.
The White House, we had the White House for a little bit, but Rob and them, all them moved out, so everything like that. So that's gone. It's like
Yep.
resource we had. The only thing we had not when you have no choice but to throw parties in the Student Life Center, that's when you realize a lot of stuff is not the same no more, and it's not a lot of stuff available to you anymore. Like I said, y'all threw that party in Fulton, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was a nice area and everything, but a lot of people don't know how to get out there. And
Exactly.
it's a grass field, so parking sucks because you might get boxed in. So it's like it's so much trying to find resources to use. Like I said, we ain't got houses like the Pikes and KAs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's why you saw a lot of people collaborate with them because we just needed a place to go. And they parties never get shut down. Police don't come to their parties now.
Never get shut down.
So we throwing party there. Our parties don't get shut down. If you throw a party there, people had to be drunk and leaving. Or
Exactly.
like that. What I think we should have did is what they used to do. We all should have moved to an apartment complex and just had the whole apartment complex, like Hannons. Everybody move. If you had like it's like what? It's 4 room. It's 8 rooms. No, it's 4
Yeah.
in each building.
Yeah.
So you got 4 rooms in each building, 2 downstairs, 2 upstairs. So if you got 4 in each building, so you got 8 rooms. Sigmas can get 2 of them. The Qs can get 2 of them. We can get 2 of them. The Noops can get 2 of them. Or if even just one of us got it, and then the elders would get something right next to or something like that. So even if even everybody didn't do it. But say if y'all got 2 rooms, Q's got 2 rooms, we got 2 rooms, and the Noobs got 2 rooms, all over there on Hannah's. So now we rolling, we all got Hannah's. We all got all of Hannah's. So all the stuff we throw over there is our stuff. Everybody knows where we're going.
Exactly, yeah. And no driving. You can just walk over there.
You can walk. It's convenient. So
Yeah.
it's different. And then even when Siemens had the house didn't last long.
Yeah.
It was like it's like we was running short. We was running
Yeah.
short of resources. So when we got to go to the student life center, and then you got to pay for the student life center if you go over midnight and stuff like that. You got to pay. And then after a while they they close it down. You can't have it past 1 o'clock. So now the party got to start at 9, just so you
Exactly.
9 to 1, and then even after 1, folks throwing after party sets and stuff like that. It was just the resources, man. It was different, but it was the people and the resources. Those 2 things I think that changed more.
Yeah. People for sure. Like I say, like even when I first got here to now, the people is just so much not. They're not even like cool, like approachable. You know what I'm saying?
People don't know how to talk anymore.
Yeah. Like anytime I see somebody that always on their phone, I'm like, it's hard to actually get a good conversation out of people.
Right. Unless it's
And,
around your friends. You know how to, because then you know how to talk to them and everything like that. But trying to get people encouraged and engaged and stuff like that, everybody want to post what they're doing, where they're going, doing all this. Don't nobody want to, like I said, the communication skills of people now in college is bad.
it's terrible. Like and like
You can't
the, you, you,
without messing up. Some people gonna mess up in the conversation.
yeah, and then people just don't know how to hold a conversation, and they'll just go back to their phone like during mid conversation, and their attention span is so low. It's just
It,
hard.
technology has ruined a lot of things. It's as good as it is, and we have went a long way and developed technology into a very big thing. It's still is also brainwashing as well too. So it's like you got to take the pros with the cons, but it's bad.
It is, man.
Like folks don't want to talk, and you just be like, "Bro, it's just a conversation, just like that." I remember talking to the people in the CPAD and the learning and stuff like that. They said majority of the jobs now said the skill that most college kids lacking when they come in is communication skills. That's
Yeah.
the skill that they lacking the most. They don't know how to have a conversation with a person. They don't know how to sit down and talk to a person.
And then you can like look at just like failed relationships as like the most people would say is the issue was communication.
Right. They didn't know how to talk to me. But I would always flip it. I was like, did you know how to talk to them?
Exactly.
Like I said, it goes both ways. Just because they didn't talk to you don't mean you didn't talk to them. So
Exactly.
it goes both ways. Communication is but that's something y'all got to discuss at the beginning when y'all talking. It's like, hey, all this not texting back and not doing this or on your phone all the time while we together and all that. Y'all need to nip that in the bud when you start. Hey, I understand. I pick up my phone too and all that, but you don't need to be doing this the whole time we together or talking. You don't need to.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like I think that's really disrespectful. When you holding a conversation, you can't even just hear like not you don't have to expect to put your phone down.
Doing something and you trying to do all that and we talking and you just got to check for the update. That's understood. We already talked about that, so I'm not gonna be mad at you when you check your phone because I know why you're doing it.
Yeah.
If you just constantly, and if I look at the phone, if I could glance at the phone and you just on Facebook or Twitter, just scrolling, I'd be like, and then they get mad at you when you get mad and just be like, you know what, I'm done talking. I'm like, I'm good. I don't want to talk no more. No, man, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Like, bro,
Exactly.
because nothing makes me work, makes my head hurt a little bit more if we talking and then you do that and you take your phone something like that, then you ask me what you just say. I'll be like, bruh, you asked me what I just said. and I've been here talking, and you just asked me, what you say? Oh, okay. Nah, after that, I'm done talking. I don't want to talk no more.
Exactly. Yeah, man. It's just such a turn off, and like they just can't hold a conversation
It's simple. Talk.
for real.
But we doing all this, and then we in school. But then, so you left after your sophomore year?
It was after my junior year. Well, yeah, basically, yeah, because it was after I had crossed.
You left. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember. Okay. I remember, I don't know if I did this right. Okay. I remember seeing you and Toe Bug at first together. Then I never saw you again. Then I saw you come back.
yeah.
Then I
So
remember you went to the army and stuff. But that was after, that was before, before. Cause I remember seeing Toe Bug when I was just getting to school. And after that, I don't know, it was somewhere around there. And then I remember seeing you, but then I stopped seeing you for a while. And then you came back. Then I think you went to the army, then came back.
uh, I was still there. You probably just ain't see me because I was just like,
That probably what it was too. I probably just didn't pay attention to it. Oh,
yeah, cause
hold on. Or it might have been you was there and Tobug wasn't there no more.
yeah. I
That's
think
what
that's
it was. It was probably you, and then I didn't see Tobug no more. Then Tobug came back to school or something like that. It might have been one of them. It
yeah,
was one of
yeah.
those.
Because I was there and then I left for the army, but I didn't just like leave and like stop going to school.
Okay,
I
it
was,
might have been the other way around then. It was one of them because I used to see y'all together.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was just,
Okay,
man,
that's better than being. Hey, it's better.
yeah. I was real low key, but I was also dealing with depression and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I say, mental health took like a real toll on me. My sophomore year, I want to say,
Mm-hmm.
and then after I crossed, mental health like hit me bad, like for real. I say like the after I crossed, I was depressed for like the rest of 2018.
Mm-hmm.
But I really didn't tell anybody about it. I was just like, cause nobody really helped me with it
Not
unless,
saying nobody. Well, as much as we tell people, it's like, bro, mental health is real. Talk to
yeah,
somebody. Talk to
yeah,
somebody about something. But at the same time, you got to find the right person to talk to as well.
yeah. I say I would talk to Bree one a lot,
Yeah.
about everything about my mental and like she would help me get through it a lot, and cause that's like my big sister right there.
Thanks.
Cause she done been there for me since I was a freshman, like through everything. So she know what's been happening in my. Well, both breeds really, they both know like they've been through.
Good
They
people, man. They always good people. Always been good people. I understand.
yeah yeah. So and I went to the army and I was depressed there too.
Uh,
But then but I came back and I just wasn't as depressed. So yeah, I was low key mental health issues. That's probably why.
you work through them. You got to work through those demons. We all got them. I've been depressed before. I mean, it just, and I'd be like, it'd be over stupid stuff. I'd just be like, I'd be depressed by my weight, just depressed. And the crazy thing is, being depressed over stuff you can control is even worse to me.
Yeah, yeah,
My weight is like, you can control your weight. Just go work out and stop eating bad. You can control, and you be like, I was like, the way people treat me is like, you can stop messing with them. You ain't got to deal with them. When you figure that stuff out, but then you just still something is like,
there,
you.
yeah, yeah. Like I really. So after my freshman year, I think I was depressed then too, honestly. But I had to like get off social media for like most of the summer, I read this book called The Alchemist.
Mm.
It's a real good book, and I was just learning how to like love myself, honestly.
Self love is real. Self love.
Yeah,
That's why people wonder why some relationships fail, stuff like that. If you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else.
at all. So it was a real challenge, honestly. I just had to keep on like, and like I really wasn't like talking about it either. I was just I couldn't really like show anybody else the love if I didn't love myself.
It's a full circle thing, bro. In order for me to work, in order for me to be the best for you, I gotta be the best for me first. Then I can be the best for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Figuring all that stuff out is good. What made you go to the army while you was in school? What made you leave and go to the army?
I was thinking of my future, and of course I wanted more money,
Oh yeah,
but
money. Yeah,
but but I was because I was trying to enhance my odds of being a federal agent.
yeah.
So
Even the military background might be able to help you.
yeah, the military background helps a lot, and so I just decided to leave and go to basic training, and that experience is hard because I remember I cried hard twice when I was there.
Mm-hmm.
The first time was when I called. I think the first time we could talk to somebody other than like there. So Dave had called me, and he was at the wreck, and like everybody was there, and we was talking, and all of a sudden I started breaking down, and like we got off the phone quick, but like it was hard for me to say words after that.
Yeah.
And then I called my friend Emily, and we was as soon as she started talking, I couldn't stop crying.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the most I done cried in a while. It was like all the pain of like being there and not seeing my friends, like really hurt. Yeah, and then the second time was I was there I was about 6 weeks in, and it was a bad day. Like so, the best day after the week is Sunday because that's when you can go to church and just get away from like everything, everybody yelling at you and stuff. And one day church got canceled, and I just let it out again because I was like so sad I couldn't even go to church.
Right.
I had to deal with like getting yelled at every single day, every minute of the day. You have no time for yourself. And it hit me.
Yeah, they do. That's something they'll do to you.
Yeah,
Man.
but get them letters and getting letters from like people that care about you. That definitely lifted me up.
Right. And to my people out there that's listening and everything, y'all know I'm Alpha. I cross Spring 16. But my brother on here, my fellow brother of the fraternity life, is a Sigma. So, like I said, if you're watching this YouTube video, you can see he has a Sigma banner behind him right there. So, like I said, it's all love on all of our ends. It's all good. And you realize everybody got different paths, but we all cool at the end of the day because we all here trying to do the same thing. So it's
Yeah.
all love. Did you research anything else before you became a Sigma, or
Well,
all kind of new?
well, I didn't know anything because when I first got to college, I didn't know anything about fraternities and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So the first thing I knew it was the org fair.
Oh yeah.
And so we got introduced. The first person I met was Beezy Brian. That's my guy right there. That's my
Beezy, that guy, man. Beezy, one of the most humbling dudes I ever met, bro. Beezy is cool, man.
Yeah, man. I just seen him this past weekend when I was in Nashville. That's my guy.
Beezy
And
cool.
he was the first person I met because he was the president at the time, and like just the way he talked about it and the way he carried himself, and then it just made me like want to be a Sigma. And they would invite me to stuff, and like if they was having a cookout, they'd invite me and just make sure I was like having fun, make sure I didn't feel left out.
Make sure you're taken care of. That's the even with all the disagreements fraternities and sororities had, we still took care of each other to an extent. We all was like, nah, bro, we inviting people. We ain't trying to cut it off nobody. We like, bro, everybody invite, bro. Y'all pull up too. Everybody pull up. It's
Yeah,
not singular unless it's an event that we know is for y'all. It's just for y'all or people that if it's like that. Other than that, if it's something that everybody come through.
yeah. And it was the one Sigma party I was drinking. It was at the skating ring in Union City, I want to say. And I had came up there. I was getting ready to pay, and then Ryan was like, "No, you get in free." Just showing me love. Even I didn't even think I deserved it at the time. So
Yeah, man, drunk skating, bro. It was fun. Drunk skating is
yeah,
fun.
it was amazing.
Drunk
Great. But I would say, so really after like the Oregon Fair, I pretty much knew what I was gonna do because I felt like I belonged. Like, cause I would say I didn't think I belonged anywhere because I just never seen it fit in.
Uh-huh.
So, but like with the Sigmas, I just felt like I just naturally fit, and I could still be myself, without changing. Because how folks say you change when get letters or something. But I was always
It's true
yeah
for
for some yeah for some people. So I felt like I could just be myself and didn't have to change, and I knew that's what I wanted to do.
yeah.
So,
Hey man, I feel you on that one, bro. Like I said, we all feel different things, so we all just go on what we feeling at the moment. So I feel like that was good at that moment. Hey, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for that at that moment. It's
yeah,
always good to try and like I said, just be yourself.
yeah.
A lot of people think they know who they are when they go to college, and they don't.
No, I definitely did. And it was a real eye opener. I thought I knew how it was, but I
College,
really didn't know it.
college will smack you in the mouth very quickly.
Yeah, yeah, it will.
Yeah.
So what made you choose Alpha?
One, well, I was exposed to it early because of my brother. Sherrod crossed spring 11. So in 2011, I was 15. 2011, I was 15. 16. I was turning 16.
Mm-hmm.
2011, I was turning 16. So I came up there, went to his probate, saw that it was love. Um, and every time I come up there, his line brothers and everything, they treated me like family. They didn't act. See, you need something, you want to go with us, you come with us. Hey, bro, just come on. Hey, Sherrod, you can drop. Sherrod got to go do something. Hey, just drop him off over here with us. We good. We got him. We good. Got food there. I drink a little bit. Just stuff, just having fun. I go down for weekends. I go down on a Friday, and then go back to Memphis on Sunday. It'll be stuff like that, and then when I got to college, Mike, my other brother, he was pledging that semester. I came to college. That
Yeah,
13, fall 13, he crossed. So I was in college when he was crossing. So both of them, I seen that, and I kind of knew that what they wanted to do already and everything. So I was just looking at it. But I did my research on all the organizations. Just I was never the one that was like, I'm joining just because. I was never like that. So I researched and did everything. And even though they exposed me to it earlier, it did help. But at the same time, I did think, okay, that's cool. And it fits my brothers and them all that too. And it probably fits me too. But let me just look at the other ones too. And like just don't cloud your judgment.
yeah, yeah,
So I looked at all of them, but then I came to the conclusion. I was like, okay, after looking at all of them, I think I really believe Alpha was the best one for me. So I put my just wanted to go try it and do it. So I did, and I ended up picking it. But I did do my research on everything before I ended up making my decision.
yeah. Like for me, I most definitely would see how they like I researched how they would act across campus and see if they how they carry themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Are those the type of people that suits me?
Right.
Because I researched everybody because I was like, even though I really wanted, I got to make sure that none of them
Yeah, exactly. And then I think some people's ideas get screwed by the campus they're on as well too.
yeah,
You might really want to do that, but you get there and you don't like the ones that's there, so it changes your judgment.
exactly.
You might have thought about doing, but this specific chapter changed your mind.
Yeah, yeah,
That happens too.
yeah. Like chapter, that's very important. Depending on which chapter you're going to be a part of, because every chapter is different.
Right. And it puts an imprint on the school and on the students that's coming in. If they
Yeah.
see y'all over here just starting trouble all the time or doing something that you ain't supposed to, I mean, some people like the negativity of that stuff and all that, but some people's like, bro, I can't be associated with that. I can't hang with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but because most of the times, even when I wasn't, even when I was helping with move-ins and stuff like that before I became an alpha or stuff like that, they would be the first ones I see helping people move in and everything like that. It was, I used to see them all the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They try to build a camaraderie with the students on campus, so that's another thing. But
Yeah.
like I said, every campus is different. Every campus chapter is different, so you either gonna base it on what you see on campus or what you really want to do.
Exactly. Yeah. Because when I first came, I didn't think I was doing anything. I was like, nah, that ain't for me. But then when you actually just listen instead of just talking, you realize,
But a lot of people don't know how to do that. So
yeah, yeah, that's all true. But I say that, but I really gained like a lot of self confidence after crossing. Like it just
okay,
because you got for me, I was always very shy about just like being in front of people and talking. But like with this, I ain't got no choice, because especially since we're a smaller chapter school,
yeah,
and you got to be like the face of everything. You gotta be out.
yeah. The numbers are so small that you got to be like, bruh, somebody got to get seen on this campus, and it's five of
Exactly.
us here, so all five of us gonna have to be out.
Exactly. But I'm glad because really helped me build my character.
Yeah.
So like for me, I've done went from like before I crossed, I was like this shallow, shy person, this who would really like only didn't like talking to a lot of people. I wouldn't talk first to like anybody,
Mm-hmm.
but now I'm always talking first to everybody, seeing how everybody's doing, trying to gauge conversations.
Yeah, I send out text messages and stuff all the time. And a lot of times I talk to people, I'll send out my YouTube or something like that. I just be like, bro, just what's up? Hey, how you doing? Stuff like that. And sometimes I don't get no replies back or anything like that. But sometimes after a while, if I text them a couple of times, they'll text me back and be like, you know what? They just be like, just thank you. I was like, I know I ain't reply back, but just thank you. And a lot of times I do it because sending a text, even if they don't reply, it to some people it makes them realize like, okay, somebody got me on their mind. Somebody thinking about me.
Yeah.
That might help me. And I was like, somebody is like, even if I don't reply, I haven't replied back to them or nothing, but they always text me just to see how I'm doing or something like that. I do that just to be like, bro, it ain't as bad as it's not as bad as it seems. And somebody's here to just talk to you. That's why I started those words of wisdom. I was like, that's why I started that every Wednesday. I was like, bro,
Mm.
it's cool, bro. We got to do, hey, it's all right.
Yeah.
We gonna be all right.
Yeah. I would always like. Now I'm always like just send a text to people like you good. Make sure everyone, because everyone going through something different in life. So just because they don't,
Yeah. What you realize it ain't just you.
yeah. So it's always good for real.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree with all that, bro. You just gotta do what you gotta do, man. It's fun, bro. We got the parties, you got the sets, you got everything. I threw plenty of sets around 310. I threw sets in 310, threw sets at Rick and Mario house on Funville. I mean, we've been throwing sets everywhere. Just want to give people a good time. You just want
Hmm.
a good time. I throw a set and not go out to the set. That's the crazy part. I throw a set and be in my room.
Like I say, I threw a set and I didn't even drink that day. I just wanted because we had made some Bluetooth. I wanted everybody else to get drunk, have fun.
That's me. I make a cooler punch, put it out there. I got my little looking stuff in my room, so I really don't have to go out there and drink that. What I do, I'll make the picture and then I'll put my portion in a water bottle. And I was like, I'm gonna bring this water bottle in here. The rest of that's y'all's. Y'all can have it. And I go back in my room and Jason would come in my room, like he'd go through the set and he comes like, what's up, Shiala? What's up? He's like, bro, kick it in here. I was like, yeah. Because my whole thing was, as long as everybody out there having fun, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah,
I ain't got to be out
yeah,
there having fun. It's too much. And I was like, once I start hearing my door open more and more and people starting leaving out, then I'll go out there, start cleaning up and stuff like that. I stick my head in a set of the party. I stick my head in, 2 or 3 times. Once I start hearing more people come in, okay, I'll come out there. What's good, y'all? What's up, Trent? Trent, you straight? Everything
Yeah.
good? Everything good? Boom, walk back in my room. About 30 minutes to an hour later, same thing. Walking through, more people probably came in, just walking through. What's good, y'all? Y'all good? What up, she? It's your set. You ain't gonna go. I was like, man, bro, I'm good, bro. Y'all have fun. And then folks will start coming in my room. Jason them coming in kicking, but then females will come in there kicking. Can we just kicking in here and all that? I'll be like, bro, we good. So next thing I know, we got like six, 7 people in my room, and we just chilling, drinking, watching TV and stuff. And they'll put their purses and stuff down and say, hey, we're gonna go dance. Can we come back in here afterwards? And you be like, yeah, bro, it's just what it is. So
Yeah.
it's always fun, bro. It's always fun.
Yeah, man. That's what it's supposed to be like.
Just partying. Like I said, y'all, we threw our parties, y'all threw y'all parties, y'all threw D&N and stuff. It's like,
Yeah, man.
it's always fun stuff to do. It's always, we're going to put it out there. Y'all just got to take it.
Exactly. Some people just stay in their rooms and be like, it ain't no fun. I mean, it's like you're not doing nothing to.
Right. Now, some people just school. Some people do come in just school oriented. That's it. And I understand that. I respect that. It's okay. If you just want to come in and you come in to get this degree because you got something you really need to do and go do, that's understandable. I understand Martin is a good academic school. You'll get a good education and you'll be able to get out of here. That's cool. Me, I need my relaxed time. I need my entertainment. Yeah. So I can't be in the books 24/7. I can't do
it. Yeah, I can't have all work and no play. I gotta balance it out.
To the late night eating at McDonald's, Huddle House, Taco Bell, Cookout, going to get something to eat, going to Walmart just to go to Walmart because we ain't got nothing. Just to have fun. Going to the, hey, I need all the movie theaters around here. Y'all need to drop y'all prices because Martin movie prices was lit. Prices was lit. I could spend $12, $13 and get a ticket, food, and a drink for $13. You go to Memphis, the ticket is $14 by itself.
The food outrageous.
What? $11 for a combo? $12 for a combo popcorn and drink combo, $12.50. You'd be like, bro, I just spent $30 on myself.
For literally nothing.
Right. I'm in Martin. I'm spending $13 and I got nachos, a drink, a medium or large drink, and a ticket.
Yeah.
And it's big enough to where there's not a lot of people in there.
Good old time.
Movie sometime it'll be 4 people in there, 5 people, 6 people in there. I'm going to see movies. I remember I went to go see me and Danielle went to go see Ghostbusters. It was just me and her and Ghostbusters. Yeah. I saw Ant-Man and the Wasp. Went to go see that. It was 4 people in there. I'm talking about I'm going to see it and I'm going to the matinee. If I ain't had class or I wasn't working, I'm going to the matinee. I'm going to I'm getting that $6 ticket. What that $5.50 ticket?
For sure. I think a lot of alumni love Martin though so much. It brings like that homey feel. Like,
yeah, we love the friends we made at Martin.
Yes.
I don't care about Martin because they ain't getting none of my money. Martin ain't getting none of my money. But
yeah,
the atmosphere and the friends you made, you really love that. And once you get older and you get out of school, you realize how sacred and how scarce time is with your friends. Yeah. Now you kick it every day. Now you might kick it once every 3, 4, 5 months.
Yeah. It was because I went to Nashville, and like I always link up with my one of my favorite profiles, Corey. Big Corey.
Big Corey, that's my guy.
Right.
Yeah, he was one of the first people I met when I used to when I used to visit with Sherrod. Big Corey was one of the first dudes I met. Was cool, and even when I got to school there, because I think when I got to school there, he was about to graduate not too long after. I forgot when he graduated. I forgot when Big Core graduated.
Might have been 2014.
Yeah, and I was there, and I was cool. Big Core was that guy. Every time I go on somewhere, the city was around something like that, I see Big Dog. What's good? I
Yeah.
love bro, because his energy was so much vibe and affection infectious.
Yeah.
You couldn't be sad around Big Core. It was hard
Nah.
to be sad around Big Core.
Nah. Anytime me and him get together, man, we always going hard, like, like drinking, like.
It's fun, and
Yeah.
you know it's genuine. It ain't no pushing for it. It ain't no you gonna do this. It's like, bro, I genuinely like kicking it with him. He cool.
Yeah. Yeah. He just put me on Game of Thrones, like.
I still ain't watching Game of Thrones. I ain't gonna do that.
Like he just put me.
Stuff I don't medieval. That's why I couldn't get into Harry Potter. I didn't like. That's why that or like even with Chronicles of Narnia stuff like that. The Lord of the Rings stuff. That sci-fi or medieval stuff like that. I'm not into like that. Even
Yeah.
that Harry Potter prisoner. Even though that joint was it was lit. I liked it. I ain't gonna lie. I liked it. But those type of movies just wasn't my type of movies.
Yeah. But yeah, the type of friends, even though like, well, I'm still in school and he graduated in 2014 and it's just like still like this timeless connection.
Man, bro, that's supposed to be networking for life. It ain't supposed to cut off.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, man, it's love out here, man. And then, like I said, we get to all of this, and then we get to the end. We done had all the parties, had all the fun. We did all this stuff. Like I told you, I graduated 2018, and my boy Craig, he on his way to graduating next year, either this fall. Like I said, soon he's getting out too. And you look at kids that's like, bro, hey man, black man in America with a degree. Some people can't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we doing stuff that a lot of people don't like us doing, but hey, we're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
So either you like it, you love it, or you hate it. If you hate it, I really don't care. But it's like it's just hey man, we doing what we gotta do out here. We gotta do what we gotta do.
For real.
So we at the end, we all, college life, we had fun, we did everything. Like you said, you heard him networking with his pro fights. I do the same thing with mine. It's always love, show. And even though people say, it had beef, so we did all that stuff like that. We all show love to each other.
Yeah. Yeah. For real.
We will show love to each other for real. Because a lot of us before the letters. So we show love a lot.
Yeah. Because in Martin, we all we got.
Our school is one of the smallest schools in the state of Tennessee, and people know about us all throughout the state of Tennessee. That's the part. This school little, but our chapters, we could go to any school in the state with our chapters, and folks know what it is.
Recognize, like, people know.
People know, and you would think a small school, people would just wipe that off the map. And it's like, bro, we go to any school, and people gonna be like, nah, that's them over there. That's K.
Yeah.
It's Southside right there.
Yeah.
That's ZK Mob. That's the mob right there. They know what it is. They know what it is with us. It's cool.
Man.
Road trips to traveling, we did it all, bro. It's
road trips.
Road trips are always gonna be one of the best things that ever came out of college life. Is the road trips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I advise everybody go out there, man. Go have fun. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to have fun. As long as you know why you in school for. You know you in there for that degree. So make time for what you need to do. But go out and enjoy college life. I know it's probably people. I know it's people right now and that have said, "I wish I would enjoy college life more." They have said it. They was in the school books all the time, and they really didn't enjoy college life. They wish they did because they hear everybody say, "That's some of the best 4 years, 5 years of my life."
Yeah, you can't get back.
It's mine for sure. That's some of the best. That was some of the best 5 years of my life was in college. And even talking to Darnisha yesterday, she was like, "I miss it," and I was like, "Bro, I miss it too. I'd rather go back and just kicking on the patio for 30 minutes, just chilling, not doing nothing,
just chilling." And with this pandemic going on, I feel bad for like people that's just like incoming freshmen, just in your room.
They opinion of school is gonna be changed so much.
Yeah.
Like if this COVID was I would have went to as a freshman, I would have went to community college.
Yeah. Yeah.
First year, I would have went to community college. I'm like, okay, I want to go to UT Martin. I'll go to UT Martin next year. I'm going to community college. And it's free too. Man, bro, I'm going to community college. I'm going to go ahead and knock this out. Now, when they open the campus back up and we go do some stuff, I'll transfer down there. And I could go from there. But if I was a freshman going to college, now, Mike, please, I'm about to, what? I'll go to community college for a year. Or a semester at least. I'll just go for a semester and transfer or do something.
Yeah,
that's it. Right now, and the campus shutting everything down. You have to throw everything off campus and stuff like that.
You can't put your name on anything.
No events going on. You can't do nothing. So homecoming canceled. When you cancel homecoming, what's the point of me going to college? College homecoming is like a person's like brightest eyes.
Legendary.
That's what you want to do, especially HBCUs. Now I'm pretty sure some of these HBCUs ain't gonna care, but at the same time, it's like you go to HBCU because you see the college experience. TSU always known for being lit on homecoming. What they gonna? They gonna do this shit? What they gonna do? That's what I'm saying.
Nothing.
HBCU Howard, you already know. FAMU Grambling. You know the JSU TSU game. Like I said, Battle of the Bands. You got all this stuff. You don't want the Southern Heritage Classic. You like, bruh.
I was like the Classic.
The Southern Heritage Classic is iconic in Memphis.
Exactly.
Classic weekend. Southern Heritage Classic weekend. It's ironic. And folks go back for it. Folks go to it. It ain't no, folks go to the Classic. I ain't been to the Classic in
a minute.
I don't think I've been to Classic. I've left high school. So it's been a minute. Because I never really felt like going back because Memphis folks don't know how to act. So I ain't all the big crowd stuff, I don't do that because in big crowds, there's always 3 or 4 people that don't know how to handle a big crowd, and I ain't got time for it.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at the end of this, once again, want to ask my brother, and I appreciate him for coming on, talking with me today. Hey, man, as you can see, we went down a lot of memory lane. We did a lot of stuff growing up and even going to college. And shout out to my brother, major salute for being in the armed forces, being in the Army and everything like that. He does what he had to do to protect the country. We understand all that. Even during this pandemic and all this crisis we go on with when they saying with the military, the blacks, the white, everything like that, all this stuff is going on. We still got to do what we got to do. So it's always major love and salute for you to still be out here doing what you need to do and doing what you have to do just to make sure everything goes straight. But this we know we in a war right now that we're gonna have to keep fighting. We've been fighting it 400 years, but it's another war we're gonna have to keep fighting.
Man, just gotta keep on fighting, man.
All the time. But let the people know, bro, what you got going right now.
Man, right now, I'm still in school. Yeah, I'm in ROTC, which is training to be a future officer. Okay. So I would be like a second lieutenant as soon as I graduate.
Okay.
So I'm working on that, man. But you just gotta keep staying focused. And recently, I got in touch with a Secret Service agent.
Mm-hmm.
So even if I don't go active with the military, I still can have almost a guaranteed job straight out of college, which is it's hard to get.
Yeah. What? Man,
yeah.
Man, 2 things I learned: a degree don't guarantee a job, and most of the people I know is working in fields not nowhere near that degree. So those 2 things I learned quickly. A degree does not guarantee you a job.
Yeah.
So if you got the plug on somebody that can help you get a job, you take it. Even like I said, it's your first job. It don't matter. You take it and you work with it, and then you'll find something else later on. But at least then you got your foot in the door to do something.
Yeah.
So, like I said, bro, I appreciate you coming on and talking with me. Man, it's always all love, bro. It's always love whenever we can all just talk and have fun. I appreciate you hitting me up saying you want to come on. Hey, man, I got time, bro, and I'm glad you had the time to just come on here and kick it with me.
Yeah, it's much love. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for real. And you have inspired me to start, a podcast of my own.
Hey, hey,
You know,
man, it's all love.
it's all love for real.
Hey, when he gets podcast checked out, trust me, I'm gonna have some stuff in the information. I'm gonna have it logged in so where y'all guys go check it out. And hey, he gonna have some content coming soon. Hopefully I can join on one of his podcasts one of these days.
For
Whenever
sure.
on and we just get on and just show love back. And he come and help me out. I have no problem going over there to help him out too. It's all love. We just do the same thing to each other. It's always good.
It's much love, much love.
Much love, bro. And once again, y'all, it's been another episode of my podcast. I'm just reminiscing. I want to thank my homie Craig for coming on again, just talking with me, reminiscing on the good times. Like everything, it's gonna be streaming on platforms like Spotify, Google Podcasts, stuff like that, on Anchor, anything like that. You go check that out. That's where my podcast will be. Or also on my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube, Need for She. It's gonna be on there as well. Podcast dropping weekly. And you guys, I just want to thank him again. And you guys already know. Catch me again next week. And I'll see you guys then. You feel me?